What's up, everybody? You're watching Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker, where the answers comes first, the reasons come last, but we are constantly and always still learning. So this past weekend, I came back from New York City, where I attended the Urban Action Showcase Film Festival, in which my first feature film, Project E1337 Alpha, was eligible and nominated to compete. Now, unfortunately, my film did not win the two categories it was nominated for. However, just being nominated and eligible to compete against the ones that did win, I am extremely honored to be in that caliber in their eyes that I was eligible to compete. So that was awesome. I had a wonderful time. I did everything that you would do in New York City, because the first day I got in, I had many hours before the award ceremony. So I hit up some sites and ate at a bunch of ramen shops, because I am a sucker for good, delicious Japanese ramen. So the award ceremony was awesome. All the filmmakers were there. I got to meet a couple people and just kind of see what projects they were doing. They also brought in some really awesome legendary pioneers of the Kung Fu martial arts genre to be there, as well as the producer that facilitated the deal for Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon. She knew Bruce personally and headed up with Warner Brothers to get that movie in. It was really fascinating to hear her talk and hear her story of how she was able to do that. So that is awesome. Second day, excuse me, from morning to 7 p.m. when I had to leave for my ride out of the city, I was watching all the award-winning feature films. And if there wasn't a feature film that was playing, I was watching an award-winning short. I was watching all of these because I wanted to learn. For one day, I got to learn as much as I could from watching all of their movies. Excuse me. And of course, I got to meet some of the filmmakers that were actually there, and I got to congratulate them, tell them what I loved about their film, because I feel like filmmakers don't hear that from filmmakers. They don't hear specifics. So I wanted to be, I guess I want to be a proponent. I want to tell people what I loved about it in detail. Because if I do that, they'll say, wow, that's great. That means I'm doing something right. So congratulations to all the winners and all the filmmakers that I met. Now, here's not really a con, but here's the thing. Nobody was at my film. Zero. And if you watched my previous film about film festivals, I was talking about how if I came to a film festival specifically for the action genre, or whatever genre your film is in, that I might actually get to meet people that loved it. No, zero. Here's the thing though. The award-winning feature films that I went in to watch, also zero. Short of the cast and crew that were already there, you have this gorgeous, like, I think 800 seats, 1,000 seats, I don't know, it was huge. And the sound system was amazing, everything. Their movie probably never sounded this good. And 10, 15 people, most of it was cast and crew. That was a little surprise to me. So honestly, I think it comes down to one thing: marketing. This was the anniversary of some of the Blade films and the anniversary of Enter the Dragon. So those were their main headliners for the film festival that was going to be shown in the evening. So us independent filmmakers, we were just under the, hey, we're just going to be playing action feature films, independent films. Do you know what they are? No, because we haven't told you who won. And to this day, I don't think any of them are still on the list. And then I don't think that there's a whole lot of marketing material to at least promote, like maybe this is the world premiere of a certain film here, or at least show some action sequences from these films to maybe get people being like, hey, that film, that looks kind of cool. Like, I want to check it out. Something like that. And honestly, like, I don't know. This is just my perception. And I'm wondering if maybe this type of marketing has been attempted and just didn't work. Because it feels like the film festival portion, they're wanting the filmmakers to do the marketing to get people into the door to that part of the film festival. And I understand, that makes sense. However, it doesn't make sense because here's the thing, it's in New York City. So if you're not from New York, getting people to go there with you is going to be hard because it's expensive. And if you're just a filmmaker, which most of us are introverts, I think, at least I know I am, short of you being Freddie Wong, Corridor Digital, Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat, the Paul brothers, and I know I'm leaving out a bunch of other video-centric people. Short of you having that type of a following on social media for your filmmaking work, for you to announce that you're gonna be at New York City and get a bunch of people that wouldn't have gone there in general, I think is very slim. So that's my thoughts about it, and this definitely changes my idea a little bit about film festivals. I need to not only do what I said in terms of how to get into a film festival, but I also need to take a look at how their marketing has been in the past. Are they really trying to promote independent films and showing off really awesome clips to get people to say, wow, that actually looks really good, I should go see it? Or are they really trying to focus on the main headliner? In this case, Enter the Dragon, Blade. So here's the thing though, everything I just said, that does not take away from my enjoyment of the film festival at all. I don't want you to not go to a film festival, because here's the bottom line. The bottom line is, if your film gets into that film festival which delves in your genre specifically, and you don't win, that's okay. You need to go watch all the films that did win, because those films won for a reason, and you need to go there and find out why. So when you watch these things, you're learning from these films that you might not actually get to see, because you don't know how these films are going to eventually get distributed. And if they do get distributed, are you going to be able to get to it? Are you going to be able to find it? Because I'm pretty sure Amazon Prime is not going to say, hey, check out this movie. Like, they're going to say, no, check out this Hollywood action movie. So that being said, go to the film festival. If you can go. Don't expect people to be at your film unless you have a huge following and telling people to go, but go there to learn. Go there to learn from what these other filmmakers are doing in your specific genre, so you can learn from this. And guys, I learned a lot. And hey, that's it for this week, everybody. Now, we are in the holiday season, so if you haven't checked out my holiday videos from last week, definitely check that out. And if you have any comments or questions about my further experiences in New York City at the film festival, leave it in the comments below. I will get to them as fast as I can. And until then, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.